Hey coin lovers! Welcome to the Worth Old Coins channel, your place to discover the hidden value and rare facts about old coins. In today's video we're revealing the top 6 valuable coins, and one of them might just be in your collection. So don't skip this video, let's find out their real worth. Top 1. The German 1 euro cent coin dated 2016 with D. Mint mark is a small yet significant component of the euro currency system that has circulated across much of Europe since its launch in 2002. Although worth only 1/100th of a euro, this tiny copper-colored piece embodies the shared economic framework of the Eurozone and at the same time reflects Germany's own national identity. The D beneath the date indicates that this particular coin was struck at the Munich Mint, one of 5 official mints in Germany, each identified by a different letter: A Berlin, D Munich, F Stuttgart, G Karlsruhe, J Hamburg. Collectors often pursue full mint mark sets of each year's coins, giving every lettered variety a special interest beyond its modest face value. The obverse national side of the coin carries a simple but powerful image: an oak twig with 2 leaves and an acorn designed by German artist Rolf Lederbogen. This motif draws inspiration from the old German Pfennig coins, where the oak leaf symbolized strength, endurance, and the deep forests of the nation. By choosing a design that echoes the Pfennig, Germany created continuity between its former currency, the Deutsche Mark, and the new euro. Around the oak twig run 12 5-pointed stars, representing the European Union, and the year of issue 2016 appears to the right of the stem. Below the date sits the small letter D, the mint mark for Munich, making it easy to distinguish from coins struck in Berlin, Hamburg, Stuttgart, or Karlsruhe. The reverse, common side, follows the pan-European design. Adopted for all 1, 2, and 5-cent coins, created by Belgian designer Luc Licx, T features a globe showing the map of Europe with the EU's 12 stars arranged as a circle around the outer edge. Radiating lines connect the stars, symbolizing the unity of the member states and their outreach to the wider world. The numeral 1 dominates the left side, with the word euro cent in capital letters to its right. Even on such a small surface, the relief is crisp, and under magnification one can see the fine detailing of the continental outline. Technically, the 2016 D 1-cent coin conforms to the strict specifications set for all Eurocent pieces. It is struck on a core of mild steel coated with a thin layer of copper, giving it a warm reddish appearance reminiscent of traditional bronze. The coin measures 16.25 millimeters in diameter, weighs 2.30 grams, and has a plain, smooth edge important for easy identification by vending machines and counting equipment. The copper coating provides a bright luster when new, which gradually tones to a darker brown with circulation. Modern minting presses at the Munich facility strike these tiny planchets with great precision, ensuring that even minute details of the oak leaves and Europe map remain sharp. The year 2016 was a period of economic steadiness for Germany within the Eurozone. Germany's role as the largest economy in the European Union meant that its mints produced enormous quantities of low-denomination coins to satisfy daily commerce not only at home but also for export to neighboring euro countries where small change circulates widely. As a result, the 2016 D1 cent is common in circulation and easy to find in pocket change throughout Europe, though pristine uncirculated rolls are also available for collectors who prefer examples with original mint brilliance. For numismatists, the interest in this coin lies less in rarity than in completeness and detail. Many collectors enjoy assembling sets of all 5 German mint marks for each year, which can involve some patient searching because the distribution of mint mark coins varies regionally. High-grade specimens, those graded brilliant uncirculated, or mint state, display radiant copper surfaces and full strike details, especially in the delicate veins of the oak leaves. Over time, the steel core and thin copper plating mean that circulated coins may develop spots or a mottled appearance, adding a natural patina but reducing collector value compared to fresh pieces. From a cultural perspective, the 1-cent coin is a link between past and present. Its oak leaf design recalls centuries of German symbolism and the Pfennig coins that predated the euro, while its shared reverse reinforces Germany's commitment to the broader European project. The continued production of this tiny denomination also reflects ongoing debates within the EU about whether to phase out the smallest coins, as some member states have done by rounding cash transactions. For now, Germany remains committed to striking them, recognizing their practical role in precise pricing and everyday commerce. In daily use, the coin is extremely light and easily carried, intended for small purchases and to provide exact change. Its plain edge and small diameter make it readily identifiable by touch, a feature helpful to both sighted and visually impaired users. Despite its humble value, it travels widely. A 2016 D1 cent might move from Munich to Madrid or Helsinki to Athens in just a few weeks, quietly illustrating the free movement of currency and people within the Eurozone. Top 2. The German 1 euro cent coin dated 2005 with the F mint mark is a modest copper-colored piece of money, yet it encapsulates both the economic unity of the Eurozone and Germany's own deep cultural heritage. The single letter F, placed just beneath the date, is the critical identifier. It reveals that this coin was struck at the Stuttgart Mint, one of the 5 official German state mints. Germany distributes the task of minting its euro coins among Berlin, A. Munich, D. Stuttgart, F. Karlsruhe, G. and Hamburg, J., and each mint mark variety has been avidly collected since the euro's launch in 2002 to 4 collectors. Assembling a complete 5-letter set for every year, including this 2005 F issue, is a popular and rewarding challenge. On the obverse, or national side, we see the classic German design chosen for all 1, 2, and 5-cent coins: an oak twig with 2 leaves and a single acorn. Created by the German artist Rolf Lederbogen, the oak motif is far more than a decorative flourish. Oak trees have long symbolized strength, endurance, and steadfastness in German culture, and the image intentionally recalls the old Pfennig coins of the Deutsche Mark era, creating a bridge between the former national currency and the new shared euro. Encircling the oak twig are 12 5-pointed stars representing the European Union, while the date 2005 is positioned to the right of the stem. Just beneath or beside the date is the small letter F, Stuttgart's mint mark, which separates this coin from the A, D, G, and J versions struck the same year. The reverse side follows the common European design that appears on all 1 cent, 2 cent, and 5 cent coins. It was designed by Belgian artist Luc Luyckx and features a stylized globe highlighting the map of Europe. 12 stars arranged in a circular ring symbolize the unity of the European Union, while fine rays extend from the center to the stars, suggesting outreach and harmony. The large numeral 1 occupies the left of the field, with the words Euro cent to the right. Even on such a small surface, the die engraving captures subtle details. When magnified, one can discern the coastlines and the delicate texture of the star ring. From a technical perspective, the 1 cent coin is a small yet precisely engineered piece of modern minting. It is struck from a copper-plated steel planchet, giving it a bright reddish tone when fresh from the mint. Each coin measures 16.25 millimeters in diameter, weighs 2.30 grams, and has a plain, smooth edge. The copper coating not only provides color but also protects the steel core from corrosion, though with time and circulation the coin will develop darker brown tones or occasional spots. The Stuttgart Mint uses high-speed presses capable of striking hundreds of coins per minute while retaining sharp detail in the oak leaves and the fine European map lines. The year 2005 occupies an interesting place in Eurozone history. By then the euro had been in physical circulation for 3 full years, and Germany's economy was stabilizing after the initial adjustments of the currency changeover. Demand for small-denomination coins remained strong because everyday cash transactions in Germany continued to require exact change. The Federal Republic therefore struck tens of millions of 1 cent pieces across its 5 mints, ensuring wide availability in domestic commerce and for export to other Eurozone nations where coins freely mix in circulation. As a result, the 2005 F is not rare in general circulation, but examples preserved in brilliant uncirculated BU condition remain attractive to collectors who seek coins with full copper brilliance and no handling marks. For numismatists, the 2005 F coin serves several collecting goals. It is essential for a complete German date and mint mark series, and it also appeals to those assembling broader Euro-type collections that include each national design from every member state. Collectors often look for crisp strikes showing all the veins in the oak leaves and a flawless circle of 12 stars. Over time, the thin copper layer can dull, so well-stored uncirculated specimens kept in dry, acid-free holders are preferred for investment or display. Proof versions were never struck for circulation, but high-quality mint sets were produced for official Bundesbank collector packs. Culturally, this coin highlights the balance of national identity and European unity. The oak twig is unmistakably German, harking back to centuries of coinage and symbolism, while the shared reverse design and the common dimensions tie it to the collective European project. The fact that such a tiny coin can circulate seamlessly from Stuttgart to Stockholm or from Lisbon to Ljubljana illustrates the economic and political cohesion envisioned by the euro's founders, yet it also remains a practical tool of daily life. Handed over for a bakery purchase, dropped into charity boxes, or tucked into a child savings JARN daily commerce, the 1 cent coin retains real usefulness despite ongoing debates within parts of the Eurozone about rounding transactions and phasing out the smallest denominations. Germany has consistently defended the production of 1 cent coins, valuing precise pricing and consumer choice. Thus the 2005 F continues to appear in change across the continent nearly 2 decades after its minting. Testament to its enduring role in everyday transactions. To summarize, the Germany 2005 1 euro cent coin is more than its tiny face value. With its Stuttgart F mintmark oak twig national design, copper-plated steel composition, and finely engraved European globe reverse, it stands as a small but eloquent symbol of German tradition within the shared European currency. Whether resting in a collector's album or circulating in pockets across the continent, it is a tangible reminder that even the smallest coin carries a story of history, craftsmanship, and the continuing experiment of European unity. Top 3. The German 1 euro cent coin dated 2004 with a D mintmark may represent the lowest face value in the euro currency system, yet it embodies layers of history, craftsmanship, and European cooperation. The small d, located beneath the date, is the crucial identifier. It signals that the coin was struck at the Munich Mint Bayerisches Hauptmannsamt, one of Germany's 5 official mints. Since the introduction of physical euro cash in 2002, Germany has divided production among Berlin, A, Munich, D, Stuttgart, F, Karlsruhe, G, and Hamburg, J. Collectors value each mintmark, and assembling a complete 5-letter set for every year 2004 included is a popular challenge among euro coin enthusiasts. On the obverse, national side, the coin bears a twig of German oak with 2 leaves and a single acorn, a design created by artist Rolf Lederbogen. This image is more than decorative. The oak, long a symbol of strength, resilience, and longevity in German culture, recalls the motifs of the former Pfennig coins of the Deutsche Mark (ERA.by). Preserving this emblem on the euro coinage, Germany linked its proud monetary past to the new European currency. Surrounding the oak twig are 12 5-pointed stars representing the European Union. The year 2004 is positioned to the right of the twig, and just below it lies the small D mintmark distinguishing the Munich strike from coins of the same year produced in Berlin, Stuttgart, Karlsruhe, or Hamburg. The reverse, common side, follows the shared design for all 1, 2, and 5-cent coins across the Eurozone. Belgian artist Luc Louix created this motif, a stylized globe highlighting Europe, with fine radial lines reaching toward 12 encircling stars that symbolize European unity. A bold numeral 1 sits to the left, while the words euro cent appear to the right. Despite the coin's tiny size, careful minting preserves crisp details of the continental outlines and the subtle star ring, which become visible under magnification. From a technical standpoint, the 1-cent coin is a miniature feat of engineering. T is struck on a copper-plated steel planchet that gives the coin its warm reddish color. Standard specifications call for a diameter of 16.25 millimeters, a weight of 2.30 grams, and a plain, smooth edge. The thin copper coating resists corrosion and maintains a bright sheen when new, though coins in circulation gradually darken to a chocolate brown or develop natural spots as the copper tones with a G to T. The Munich Mint high-speed presses strike the planchets with great precision, ensuring that even the delicate veins of the oak leaves and the fine European coastlines remain clear. The year 2004 marked the 3rd full year of euro cash circulation. Germany's economy was expanding steadily after the initial introduction of the single currency, and demand for small denomination coins remained strong to supply both domestic commerce and the wider Eurozone. Tens of millions of 1-cent coins were produced across all 5 German mints, and the Munich D output formed a significant share. As a result, the 2004 D coin is common in circulation, though well-preserved uncirculated pieces are sought after by collectors who value their original copper brilliance and flawless strike. For numismatists, the 2004 D serves several collecting interests. It is essential for a complete German date and mintmark set and appeals to those assembling broader euro collections featuring every national design. Collectors favor specimens graded brilliant uncirculated, BU, or higher, where the oak leaves show sharp relief and the smooth fields retain full mint luster. Over time, the thin copper plating can develop darker patinas, so properly stored coins kept dry and free of fingerprints are prized for their long-term preservation. Culturally, the coin represents the delicate balance of national heritage and European unity. The oak twig is unmistakably German, a nod to centuries of symbolism and coinage tradition, while the shared reverse underscores the collective spirit of the Euro project. This smallest denomination also illustrates Germany's stance in ongoing debates about eliminating low-value coins. The country has consistently defended continued production of 1 and 2-cent pieces to allow exact pricing and precise cash transactions. In everyday commerce, the 1-cent coin remains useful, passed in change for small purchases and circulating freely across the Eurozone. T is light enough to be identified easily by touch, an advantage for both sighted and visually impaired users. Though its monetary value is tiny, a 2004 D 1 cent can travel widely, perhaps struck in Munich, then carried to Paris, Madrid, or Helsinki quietly symbolizing the free movement of currency and people within Europe. And summary. The Germany 2004 1 euro cent coin may be small in size and worth only a fraction of a euro, but it carries a rich narrative. With its Munich D. mint mark enduring oak twig national design, copper-plated steel composition, and finely engraved European reverse, it stands as a tangible emblem of German tradition and European integration. Whether resting in a collector's album or circulating in daily transactions, it remains a tiny yet eloquent witness to the shared history and economic unity of modern Europe. Top 4. The German 1 euro cent coin dated 2010 with a J mint mark may represent the lowest face value in the euro system, yet it reflects centuries of German monetary tradition and the broader economic union of Europe. The small letter J positioned just beneath the date on the coin's national side reveals that this piece was struck at the Hamburg Mint, Staatlichmunds Hamburg, one of 5 official German state mints. Since the euro's introduction in 2002, Germany has divided coin production among Berlin, A. Munich, D. Stuttgart, F. Karlsruhe, G. and Hamburg, J. Collectors of German euros typically seek a full set of mint marks for each year, and the 2010 J issue is an essential component of such a series. On the obverse, national side, appears the familiar German motif created by artist Rolf Lederbogen, a twig of oak with 2 leaves and a single acorn. This design is deeply symbolic. Oak has long stood for strength, endurance and stability in German culture and was a feature of the old Pfennig coins of the Deutsche Mark rarity. Continuing the oak motif on the euro coins, Germany preserved a visual link between its historic currency and the modern euro. Encircling the twig are 12 5-pointed stars, representing the European Union. The date 2010 is set to the right of the twig, and the mint mark, J, is placed discreetly beneath it, distinguishing the Hamburg strike from coins produced in the other 4 German mints. The reverse, common side, carries the standard design used across the Eurozone for all 1, 2, and 5 cent coins. Belgian artist Luc Luix created this image of a globe showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, with delicate radial lines extending outward to 12 encircling stars, a symbol of European unity and outreach. The large numeral 1 dominates the left side of the field, while the words euro cent appear to the right. Despite the coin's small size, the engraving captures fine detail. Under magnification you can clearly see the outline of the European continent and the crisp edges of the stars. From a technical standpoint, the 1 cent coin is a precise product of modern minting. It is composed of a steel core coated with a thin layer of copper, giving the coin its warm reddish color. It weighs 2.30 grams, measures 16.25 millimeters in diameter, and has a plain, smooth edge. The copper plating provides initial brilliance and some corrosion resistance, though with time coins darken to a deep brown or develop natural spots. The Hamburg Mint employs high-speed presses capable of striking hundreds of planchets per minute while retaining sharp details in the oak leaves and the map of Europe. The year 2010 came during a period of continuing stability for the euro after the global financial crisis of 2008-2009. Demand for small denomination coins remained strong throughout the Eurozone, as Germany, Europe's largest economy, required large quantities of low-value coins for everyday transactions. Tens of millions of 1 cent coins were produced across all German mints, and the Hamburg output, marked with J, represents a substantial share of that total. Consequently, the 2010 J 1 cent is common in circulation, but well-preserved uncirculated examples with full mint luster are attractive to collectors who aim for high-grade sets. For numismatists, the coin's appeal lies in completeness and condition rather than rarity. Collectors assembling a full date and mint-mark series of German euros prize the 2010 J as a necessary piece, while broader Euro-type collectors value it as part of Germany's national design set. Specimens graded brilliant uncirculated, BU, or mint state show sharp oak leaf details and a bright copper sheen, qualities that tend to fade as the thin copper coating naturally tones or spots over time. Culturally, the 2010 J coin illustrates the blend of national identity and European integration. The oak twig continues a centuries-old German motif, while the shared reverse and standard specifications highlight the euro's goal of continental unity. Germany has consistently supported the continued striking of 1 and 2 cent coins despite occasional debates within the EU about eliminating the smallest denominations. This stance reflects a desire for exact pricing and consumer choice, keeping the 1 cent coin an active participant in daily commerce in everyday use. The coin is lightweight and easily recognizable by touch features that help both sighted and visually impaired users. Though worth only 1/100 of a euro, a 2010 J coin can travel widely, moving from Hamburg to Helsinki or from Lisbon to Ljubljana, silently symbolizing the free movement of goods, currency, and people within the Eurozone. In summary, The Germany 2010 J1 cent coin is a small but richly meaningful object with its Hamburg J mint mark, enduring oak twig national design, copper-plated steel composition, and finely engraved European reverse. It stands as a tangible link between German heritage and the shared European currency project. Whether tucked into a collector's album in pristine condition or circulating in everyday transactions across the continent, it remains a tiny yet eloquent ambassador of modern Europe's economic unity. Top 5. The German 1 euro cent coin, dated 2002 with the G mint mark, is the very first year of issue for Germany's euro coinage and carries special significance for collectors. The small letter G, positioned just beneath the date on the coin's national side, identifies it as the product of the Karlsruhe Mint, Badisches Münzamt, one of Germany's 5 official state mints. Germany divides euro production among Berlin, A, Munich, D, Stuttgart, F, Karlsruhe, G, and Hamburg, J. Each mintmark variety is prized by collectors who aim to assemble a complete set for every year, and the 2002 G coin holds particular appeal because it belongs to the inaugural euro issue. On the obverse, or national side, appears the familiar German design by artist Rolf Lederbogen, a twig of oak with 2 leaves and a single acorn. This oak motif carries deep cultural resonance, symbolizing strength, endurance, and stability, qualities long associated with the German people and landscape. The design deliberately recalls the Pfennig coins of the former Deutsche Mark, creating a bridge from Germany's monetary past to the new shared European currency. Around the oak twig are 12 5-pointed stars, representing the European Union. The right of the twig is the year of issue, 2002, and just below the date is the tiny G mint mark that confirms its origin at Karlsruhe. The reverse, common side, follows the standard design used for all 1, 2, and 5 cent coins across the Eurozone. Belgian designer Luc Luyx created this image of a globe showing Europe's place in the world, with delicate radial lines stretching toward 12 encircling stars to symbolize unity and outreach. A bold numeral 1 occupies the left field, while the words euro cent appear to the right. Despite the coin's small size, the engraving reveals fine geographic details and crisp star points when viewed under magnification. From a technical perspective, the 1 cent coin is a marvel of precise minting. T is struck on a steel core coated with copper, which gives it a bright reddish tone when freshly minted. The coin measures 16.25 millimeters in diameter, weighs 2.30 grams, and features a plain, smooth edge. The thin copper plating not only provides color but also offers moderate corrosion resistance, although coins naturally darken to a chocolate brown with circulation. The Karlsruhe Mint uses modern high-speed presses capable of striking hundreds of planchets per minute while retaining sharp details in the oak leaves and European map. The year 2002 itself marks a historic turning point, the euro's first year of physical circulation. On January 1, 2002, 12 member states, including Germany, officially introduced euro banknotes and coins replacing their national currencies. As the largest economy in the Eurozone, Germany required massive quantities of new coinage to supply everyday transactions. Tens of millions of 1 cent coins were produced across all 5 German mints, and the Karlsruhe G output formed an important share of that production. While common in circulation, the 2002 date carries the prestige of being the very first year, giving uncirculated 2002 G coins added interest for collectors. For numismatists, the 2002 G 1 cent coin is essential to several collecting goals. T anchors any complete German date and mint mark set and appeals to those assembling inaugural year euro collections across all member states. Collectors seek specimens graded brilliant uncirculated, BU, or higher, where the oak leaves show crisp veins and the copper plating retains its original fiery luster. Because the copper layer is thin, coins that have circulated, even lightly, often display brown toning or spotting, making pristine examples especially desirable. Culturally, the coin reflects the fusion of German heritage and European integration. The oak twig connects to centuries of German coinage and symbolism, while the shared reverse underscores the pan-European ideals of unity and cooperation. Germany has consistently supported the continued production of 1 and 2 cent coins despite debates in other countries about eliminating the smallest denominations, valuing exact pricing and consumer choice. In everyday life, the 1 cent coin remains practical. Lightweight and easily identified by touch, it facilitates precise cash transactions and is widely recognized throughout the Eurozone. 2002 G coin, though minted in Karlsruhe, might travel far beyond Germany's borders, perhaps circulating in Paris, Rome, or Helsinki, illustrating the free movement of goods and currency within Europe. And summary, the Germany 2002 G 1 euro cent coin is far more than its humble face value suggests. Bearing the Karlsruhe G mint mark, the enduring oak twig national design, and the finely engraved European reverse, It serves as a tangible link between Germany's monetary tradition and the birth of the euro. Whether preserved in a collector's album or passing from hand to hand across the continent, it remains a small yet eloquent ambassador of modern Europe's economic and cultural unity. Top 6. The German 1 euro cent coin dated 2002 with the D mint mark is a tiny copper-colored piece that represents both the historic first year of euro cash circulation and the deep numismatic traditions of Germany itself. The single letter D, found just below the date on the coin's national side, is the crucial clue to its birthplace. It identifies the Munich Mint, Bayerisches Hauptmannsamt, one of the 5 state mints that share responsibility for Germany's euro coin production. Since the euro's launch, these mints Berlin, A, Munich, D, Stuttgart, F, Karlsruhe, G, and Hamburg, J, have each struck their own marked versions, and collectors often strive to assemble complete 5-letter sets for every date. Because 2002 was the inaugural year of euro coinage, every mint mark from that year, including D, carries special historical significance on the obverse, national side. The coin features the enduring German design by artist Rolf Lederbogen, a twig of oak bearing 2 leaves and a single acorn. The oak has long symbolized strength, endurance, and national unity within German culture, and its inclusion deliberately echoes the Pfennig coins of the former Deutsche Mark era. Surrounding the oak motif are 12 5-pointed stars, emblematic of the European Union. On the right of the twig appears the year 2002, while the small letter D beneath the date confirms the Munich origin. This continuity of design between the old Pfennig and the new euro created an immediate visual bridge between Germany's past currency and its future within the eurozone. The reverse, common side, follows the pan-European design shared by all 1, 2, and 5-cent coins. Created by Belgian artist Luc Louix, it presents a stylized globe focused on Europe, with fine radial lines extending outward to 12 encircling stars that symbolize the unity of the EU and its connection to the wider world. A bold numeral 1 dominates the left side of the field, while the words Eurocent appear to the right. Even on such a small planchet, the engraving captures minute details of coastlines and star points, which remain visible under magnification when the coin is well preserved. Technically, the coin is a miniature product of modern minting precision. It is struck from a steel core plated with copper, which imparts a bright reddish hue when freshly minted and provides some resistance to corrosion. The coin measures 16.25 millimeters in diameter, weighs 2.30 grams, and has a plain, smooth-edge specifications consistent with all Eurozone 1-cent pieces. High-speed presses at the Munich Mint strike hundreds of these copper-plated planchets per minute, ensuring crisp detail in the oak leaves and the fine European map. Over time, the thin copper layer naturally darkens to a deep brown or may show small spots, a normal patina that tells the story of circulation. The year 2002 was momentous. On January 1, 2002, the euro officially replaced national currencies in 12 member states, including Germany. In preparation, the German mints had spent months producing billions of coins to meet the enormous demand for the new currency. Tens of millions of 1-cent pieces left the Munich presses, making the 2002 D common in everyday change, yet still historically important as part of the first wave of euro coinage. Collectors value it not for rarity but for its place at the very beginning of the euro era. For numismatists, the 2002 D coin is essential for a complete German date and mint mark collection, and for broader sets commemorating the inaugural euro issues, well-preserved specimens graded brilliant uncirculated, BU, or higher are sought after, displaying full fiery copper luster and razor-sharp details in the oak twig and star ring. Because the copper plating is thin, circulated pieces often show brown toning or uneven color, so pristine examples stored in dry, inert holders are especially prized. Culturally, this coin reflects the blend of national heritage and continental integration. The oak twig is unmistakably German, evoking centuries of tradition, while the common reverse affirms Germany's commitment to the European project. Germany has consistently defended the continued production of 1 and 2-cent coins despite debates in other member states about rounding prices and eliminating the smallest denominations, citing the importance of exact pricing and consumer choice in daily life. The 1-cent coin remains practical and familiar. Its small size and plain edge make it easy to identify by touch, aiding both sighted and visually impaired users. 2002 D coin might have begun its journey in Munich but could now circulate anywhere from Lisbon to Tallinn, quietly illustrating the free movement of goods, money, and people across the Eurozone. And summary, the Germany 2002 D 1 euro cent coin is far more than a humble fragment of copper-plated steel. With its Munich D mint mark, classic oak twig design, and finely engraved European reverse, it stands as a tangible link between Germany's monetary past and the birth of the euro. Whether carefully preserved in a collector's album or passed from hand to hand in everyday transactions, it remains a small yet eloquent ambassador of modern Europe's economic and cultural unity. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.